Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video where once again at sunny Dewsbury District Golf Club. Beautiful day. For those who don't know me, my name is James Ward, head professional here at Dewsbury District Golf Club, and today we are looking at newly released, brand new clubs from Titleist. Well, not brand new, but was new about a month ago. GT2 and GT3 Fairways. So, as we know in the previous one, we've got new face, new crown. We'll not stick on the tech of it too much because we've done that on a previous review of the whole range. But interesting, we'll do it today when we move on to the GT3. Is that little bit of adjustment where you can put the weight behind the face, where if you have a tendency, so myself, might be interesting to put it in this H2 to a time, because I get it, a bad shots off the heel, which I don't mind because hopefully the club will then keep it straight for me. But we've got two to test here. Before hitting them, I've had this one before, like the previous models of this, like the GT2, the more forgiving one. So it'll be interesting to see them both. You've got a little bit of a different shape, like the driver. So that's more rounded. That's more of like that pear, tor. I want to say tor shape. Like a bit of a smaller one. You'd expect this to be a bit more. The GT2 to be a bit more forgiving than the GT3. So we're going to play a few holes. We're going to hit a couple off the tee, a couple off the deck with both, and give us feedback and see how they play. Right then, so first shot, what we're going to do, tee off on the fourth here. We'll pull the balls back to give me a shot where I can hit 3-wood into the green. So this is going to be strange because we've just come off filming another video on grips. So we've had a huge change in grip size, which was very interesting. So GT2, 3-wood. That's a little rocket. A little bit low off the club face, so it's gone lower than you'd sort of expect, but very, very nice. A little bit low launching. We're great in, we're getting the numbers as well with the GC quad. That felt nice. That's where it just went bullet straight. That's awesome. Higher flight, but that were a good one. Straight out the middle. Beautiful shot, up to 250 carry there with it. So, yeah, off the tee on that one. I have brought these out previously and hit them, not on video, just to try them when we first got them, but yeah, that were great. So like the forgiveness, you can feel, whether it's a different way, we might have to try it next to a TSR, but beautiful off that face. First one a little low, but just stayed it straight, and that one straight out the middle, absolutely nailed that one, straight up the middle. So we're going to play a couple off the deck and see if that's any different as well. Right, so second club, GT3. So like we said before, a little bit of adjustment, tour inspired head we'll call it. You'd see this a little bit more shot shaping, a little bit lower launch in this one than the GT2. So normally if you want a bit more forgiveness, a bit higher launching club, you go that. But I think deciding can be what you wanting from your 3-wood. Do you want it to go as far as possible, or do you want a specific flight? But let's see how this one goes. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, definitely lowered that flight on that one. So I quite like that. 2, 3, 6 carry on there. Yeah, that were. I would just be thinking about is this forgiving enough, but I think this sort of a lot of the clubs are forgiving now because of the quality of the new faces. So there we go, that's the perfect one. Little bit out of the toe. No, you probably can't see it, but yeah, maybe just a little bit, slightly out of the toe there. Not a lot, but it's just showing that it's sort of held up there. It did go a little bit higher, but it's travelled further. 238 carry on that one. So yeah, a nice club. So not much difference in the forgiveness, but that's just brought my ball flight down when I do it that good one, which I think I would prefer, because you know, if we're playing on here, my course, Dewsbury District Golf Club, get a lot of wind up here, so you're forever fighting the club down. You know, someone different who struggles to get it in the air, maybe on that GT2. But we're going to hit off the deck now and see what they're like on that. Right, so we're down 5th fairway. This is a shot where we'd use the 3-wood. You know, I'm just trying to draw it around the corner there, starting maybe at the pylon. So let's just see how they are hitting them off the deck. We've done that. We've seen the data off the tee. Very nice 3-woods. Once again, they look amazing behind the ball. I know it's very plain, very Titleist, but sometimes that's just nice. So let's it's a bit of a tricky shot, but GT3. It's just ripped. Yeah, perfect. Really like that. Right out the middle. I like that. Something I'd go to GT2 straight away because of the forgiveness, but I think I've got to get over that really, because there I'm trying to potentially shape it a bit more around that corner. I know the hill's helping me, but that's beautiful, and I like that lower flight. Let's change the head to GT2. So we're at GT2 now. Same shaft. I always like to use the same shaft, so then we can, you know, we've got the hazardous that I use. Just keeps it fair. You know, like this, we can see if this goes higher, it can be from that. Obvious. I think it would go higher, but there's an absolute chance here that I might hit it, you know, wrong. That one were nice, but can I hit 2 in a row? Well, if you've watched the videos, there's not been many times. Go on then, GT2. Different shape. And I think I do. I am preferring that GT3 shape as well. Yeah, it's just spinning up like that. There's no way that's gone as far. That GT3 did sort of get to that corner. If you know this hole, it could be down close to the green. Similar shot, really good shots out the middle. You see that GT2 has just gone up like that. You can, I think, change the weight. So if you went to like Titleist fitters, they'd be able to change that on here. Obviously, you could change the shaft to it, but with that head still being forgiving on my off-centre ones, I think I'm going towards that. For me personally, that's the ball flight I'd like to. But that's how I'd see it hit it. If you're hitting a lot of greens with your 3-wood, then the GT2 you might want that launch. So worth with that. But that's when you're buying the club for you, not, you know, for your game specifically to that. Right. So last couple of shots. Here we've got, well, a Dewsbury flat light. So not quite, but you know, we're about 230, 240 yard out. This is where it could be probably beneficial to it, GT2, after we've seen, you know, a higher ball flight. Let's see. A little bit out of the heel, but straight ball flight off that. So low and heely, nice and forgiving. Just probably, I think it's just gone off the right of the green there, but beautiful, you know, great to hit. So you've got no problem with the forgiveness on that one. And I think it's like, you know, you'd go try them, get fitted. For me, I think I'm liking this one, the GT3. I don't really play around with the adjustments, but you know, it'd be interesting to see, you know, like that one. That's my typical one there that I'd want a little bit more out of it, out of the heel, so you could put that, change that towards it, and see what that's like. Right, last shot, and we'll go and talk about them. Similar ball out to that right. Better strike. and sort of stayed, but that was more out the middle. But yeah, loving that, loving the look of it. Like we said, it's Titleist. It's the same black, silver, red design, but that's what they are. That's what they always will be. So, hitting all them. Me personally, I'm going to go for that. For me, the GT3. It's still got that forgiveness of them off-centre ones that sort of bring it back straight. So like out of the heel, the ball flies straight. Yes, you lose yardage. Obviously, we're going to do that from hitting a centre strike. But for me, if I'm hitting that on a fairway, on like a tight par 4, we'd still be happy. I think I've maybe lost. I had a 250 carry and then down at maybe 230 around that area. So losing 20 yards, we can live with that. I think for you may go if you want, if there's a golfer out there who's wanting a higher launch, then you maybe look at GT2. Even more forgiving. If you struggle with 3 woods, you might go GT2. They do a 16.5 as well, you know, if you're struggling with that launch. So it could be one of those, which is probably the old 4 wood, but I think it's more like a high launching 3 wood now, but similar thing. And for people wanting more than that, but like I said, there's still the forgiveness in that. There could be a higher handicapper who hits it really high and you're wanting to try and keep that ball flight down, but it could be GT3 because it's not a lower handicappers club, because it's got plenty of forgiveness about it. You can dial in that little slider to put the weight behind which part of the face that you want. So there's something in them 3 woods out there for everyone, all handicaps. So, but as always, best thing to do is go and try them. Hitting them off the deck as well, beautiful to pick up. The face sits behind the ball, beautiful. We've had some, we have some close-ups of them so you can see it, but yeah, there's no problem in it off them tight fairways. Lovely as well. So let me know what you think to that, guys. Titleist GT2 and 3 Fairway Woods, beautiful clubs. They have boosted up in price, not sure exactly, but I think they might be $350, but I'll have to check. So quite expensive. So let me know your thoughts below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.